Hello, everybody. This is Martin Burrows from the Oceania Sport Information Center, coming from the USP Library on the University of the South Pacific campus in Suva, Fiji. And you were listening to the sounds of Tony Dadalo of the Solomon Islands, who also works at USP. And further along, I'm going to recap some of the sports highlights from this morning. Stage set for Rugby World Cup 2023 being played in Paris. And you're having 5 bands. Band 1, South Africa, New Zealand, England, and Wales. Band 2, Ireland, Australia, France, Japan. Band 3, Scotland, Argentina, Fiji, Italy. Band 4, Oceania 1, Europe 1, Americas 1, Asia Pacific 1. Band 5, America 1, Europe 2, Americas 2, and then the final qualifier winner. Last teams will come through regional qualifications. Next highlight. Pacific Island franchise frustrated by shady Super Rugby bidding process. Pacific Island Venture is upset that they've been left out of next year's Super Rugby competition. One of the teams that put a bid in was Kanaloa Pacifica, and that was backed by former All Blacks Jerome Kaino and Joe Rokothoko. Joe being from Fiji and Jerome being originally from American Samoa. Another highlight, All Blacks great Williams disappointed at Pacifica team missing again. Former All Blacks great Brian Williams has expressed his disappointment at the decision by New Zealand Rugby to delay the introduction of a Pacific Islands focused team into Super Rugby. In more news, we have Together as One, we move our nation. The Kiorana spirit was alive and well at the opening ceremony of the Cook Islands Games 2020. Thousands of Cook Islanders turned out at the National Stadium Friday night to celebrate as 11 teams marched around proudly representing their respective island homes. Cook Island Sports and National Olympic Committee President Hugh Graham said it brought tears to his eyes to see months of planning come to fruition. We wish all the athletes competing in the Cook Island Games good luck. Further, Fiji legend Raul Looney reflects on 5 of the nation's greatest rugby wins, and from his point of view, he felt that defeating Wales at Rugby World Cup 2007, Fiji Olympic gold medal in 2016, the Fiji Rugby World Cup Sevens win in 1997. The Fijiana qualified for first Rugby World Cup. And last, Fiji defeats Les Bleus at Stade de France. Fiji soccer team to the Wallabies, the heartwarming story of Australia's flying winger as a teenager growing up in Fiji. Every Saturday, Filippo Dalgunu would play sevens in between, would wear the gloves in soccer, and then run back to play another match of rugby. Now the 25-year-old, who only arrived in Australia a few years ago, is on the verge of making his debut for the Wallabies. Next in news, Australia congratulates Fiji on 50 years of good sport. In other news, we have Seabolt inducted into the Hall of Fame in Palau. Eli Seabolt, a gold medalist sprinter, became the second person in Palau's history to be inducted into the Palau's Hall of Fame. Seabolt holds 5 gold medals in the 100 meters, 200 meters, 400 meters, and 400 meters relay, and 1600 meters relay from the first Micronesian Games held in Saipan in 1969. He's the only athlete in Palau that have won 5 gold medals in one event, stated Minister Baklai Temengil Chilton, a member of the International Olympics Committee. Wayne's prayers answered as Souths advance after a torrid week. Wayne Bennett was sending prayers down at ANZ Stadium when the Rabbitohs fell behind 14-0 after 11 minutes of their elimination final against Newcastle. But the master coach was able to crack a few trademark dry jokes following another attacking blitz that set up a 46-20 comeback victory and a clash against Parramatta next Saturday. Vidiot score historic win, meet Ley City in grand final. PNG football reigning champions Ley City FC will play Vitiaz United FC in what is dubbed as an all-Marobe affair in the Saturday's 2019-2020 National League Grand Final in Port Moresby. Fiji football mourns loss of coach and player. The Druketi women's football team will be playing at the Vodafone Inter-District Championship without their coach and one of their players. This is after the Fiji Football Association received the news that Druketi women's coach Caroline Motore and player Sinez Begum lost their lives following a motor vehicle accident in the Northern Division along the Lambasa Highway near Nabavatu. Heartfelt sorrows and go out to the Fiji football. World Rugby appoints Nigel Cass as competitions director as Mark Egan bids farewell. World Rugby has announced the appointment of Nigel Cass as competitions director, heading up a new competitions department within an organizational restructure of the rugby functions of the International Federation. And that's it for news around the Pacific and news that impact the region. So stay tuned. We'll have another update during the midweek.